in order to share with you all and remind you all of what has happened 4 years ago today, October 8th, 2020 was my first time going to the Gambia. So a lot has been going on, and I really, really wish I could catch you all up on everything. But one day it's coming. It's coming. I can feel it. It is coming. And things are working, but like I said, I can't talk about it, but just know that all of this stuff is going to come to an end one day. For me, what I've been through, all of this stuff is going to come to an end one day. Thank you to the people that rock with me during my membership. Let me put this up. Thank you to the people that rock with me with my membership, but due to other priorities, you all, like I said, I've been fighting these criminals for 4 years. Today makes 4 years since I found out about the scam. So a lot has been going on, and I can't give my 100% to the membership. So I did deactivate my membership on YouTube. Shout out to the people that rode with me. I can't do it. I have too many other things on my plate. But I will be utilizing my Patreon. So instead of me being on multiple platforms and doing this, it's me. It's just Tay Tay and Stella. And Stella refuses to get up and type anything. She refuses to clean up after herself. She is not holding her weight, okay? So my broke best friend that likes to bark at everyone takes up a lot of my time, and I am her pet. I realize we do not have pets. We are their pets, just so you know. So, yeah, I deactivated the membership on YouTube, but I will be utilizing my Patreon. So I'm editing like a million videos and trying to organize them. And I will let you all know. I will do a post or something, but for the people that will check the Patreon, you'll start seeing videos. So that's how I'm going to do it. I'm still going to put videos on YouTube. It's just because I've been stalked and harassed for 3 years, I think that I should keep some of my life private. And once these people are held accountable, then it's different. Then a precedent will have been set, and people will know, yeah, you better leave her the hell alone. She gonna sue your pants off of you. But some people have to learn the hard way, so it's okay. It's okay. That's how life is, right? We have to learn the hard way. Some people want to learn hard lessons. I don't. I truly don't. So I'm trying, y'all. But these damn criminals got me busy dick. But I have been busy, will be busy for a little while longer, trying to hold them accountable. It's been 4 years today, but I mean, what, I'm supposed to stop now? Hell to the no. No, 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 no. Hell no. I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. So, disclaimer. As you saw the intro, this video was and is created for legal purposes only. I will try to keep it short and semi-sweet for any and all law enforcement agencies watching. I mean, y'all curse like a mother effer, so if I curse, you're not going to take that personal. Respect to those who were scammed by these international criminals. Respect. And to those, okay, so let me say this again. Respect to those who were scammed by these international criminals and decided to fight back. I salute you. I salute y'all. Okay, so let's get into this. 4 years ago today, 4 years ago today, October 8th, I visited the Gambia for the first time to check on my investment into Art Cathey Hills Vacation Properties and or Invest Relocate Africa. This says Art Cathey, right? But we already know Kwesi is very illiterate. We know that, right? We already know that. I said and or because these people were doing business under two different names. For those who are new to my channel, and because I know different people follow me for different things, right? I know some of the people follow me for this messy stuff. I know some people follow me for food. Some people follow me for nutrition. Food and nutrition is one. Fitness, hair, natural hair, whatever, right? But I'm sharing this, like I said, not just for legal purposes, it's only for legal purposes, but it's going to be used for other things. I'm sharing this for people that have, you see, before I even got it out, William Smith, you see, to to show the ones that are afraid to speak up that I'm still fighting. But this is basically for legal purposes, right? But for anyone else that's watching, you may be like, what happened? Check the playlist. I have a million videos, but I'm trying to get them down to short videos. That way law enforcement does not have to sit and watch videos for an hour. Will, they got you for 500. Shoot me an email. You're doing the right thing by exposing them. I pray you get all your money, sis. Thank you, Eliza. You know, if I don't get my money back, I'm going to get so much more because like I said, I'm not going to stop until I see these people in prison. You know, some people lost 3 figures, 4 figures, 5 figures, 6 figures. There are so many people that are scamming that this is messed up. Now, I'm trying to stay on track, but I'm just going to say this real quick. If we think about people that are going to Africa, some of the young people are going, but most of the people that are going are of a certain age, right? I'm 45. God dang on it, I'm 45. But if someone, and I lost 16,000, that's 5 figures. I lost more than that altogether, but the investment was 16,000. So I do remember meeting you. Thank you, Will. Thank you. 45 lost 5 figures. Can you imagine a person that lost 6 figures? They took a whole lifetime to get that money together, right? So for someone to take 6 figures, this is an elder. These are people that are of a certain age that don't have enough time to create that revenue again. So yeah, I'm going to keep fighting. This is so much more than just about me. It's so much more than about me. This is for everyone that has lost, and I'm going to see this to the end. I'm telling you, a squeaky wheel gets attention. And I can't, like I said, if I don't get every penny back, like I said, OJ Simpson was not taken down criminally, he was taken down civilly. So there's always a civil case. You can always sue civilly, but we're going to see what's going to happen. Because for the FBI to confirm that it's international wire fraud, that's a classic Ponzi scheme, then I mean, a blind man can see that they're breaking the law. So if I don't get my money back, fine. At least I will have bragging rights, and I have this brain where I can make money again. But no one wants to lose that amount of money. If I have to lose that amount of money, then someone's going to lose their freedom. That's all I'm going to say. Fake 5-star rental. We're going to get into all of that though. And like I said, I'm going to be quick. Try to be quick. So these people were working under 2 different business names. This was a real estate fraud scheme in the Gambia. They were receiving investment monies into their prospective bank accounts. So Kwesi was receiving money in his bank account, or Cathey was receiving money in her bank account. Who knows what Phoenix was receiving? We'll get into that as well. But the business model is similar to an Airbnb, but one is renting out a room in a large home as opposed to renting out the whole house. We wanted the opportunity to live like the fellow countrymen. So it wasn't where we were renting out the whole home. Someone will be able to rent a room in one of these vacation properties that they were promoting and advertising. Okay, so they promoted on artcatheyheels.com website, air conditioning, high-speed internet, and other amenities in a five-star rental, like William said. Um, only, but only 4 are listed, right? Only 4 were listed here, even though they were promoting 5. There was a Sukata location, but I think that was an apartment. I don't know because I never saw it. Nope, correction. I saw it once, and then they said that Art Cathey was moving in. So I don't know. That was the end of that. But in actuality, only 3 places were available. So they were on the audit, it says 5 properties. On this illiterate flyer, it says 4 properties. So now let me break these properties down. The only 3 places were available to receive guests, but 2 were already full to capacity. That's these 2, right? It says the 5-bedroom compound in Bruceby. That was the first one. That was a 5-bedroom compound in Bruceby, also known as Kwesi Boyd's house, which was full with his wives and his employees. So where was guests? Where were they supposed to stay? There were a few people, somebody from I guess they're from the UK. I don't know these people in the Gambia, but there were a few people that stayed at Kwesi's compound. One, God rest her soul, Dr. Beverly Allen, she was at Kwesi's compound as well. Now, side note, if his wives were his employees, who were they actually paying then? Themselves? Where was the money going? That's for law enforcement to find out. They have more resources than I do. The second was the 2-bedroom luxury apartment, also known as Art Cathey's residence. Y'all remember the 2-bedroom luxury apartment she stayed in? You saw the clean out that G did, and she was living like a dirty roach. That y'all saw that. So this is the apartment that Art Cathey was staying in. Now, she wouldn't even let her mom stay there. So a stranger is out of the question. So now we see 2 out of 5 properties that were not vacant or open for guests to receive guests. This is 2. The one on the left, the 5-bedroom compound, was Kwesi's compound. I think he has since moved. The one on the right is the 2-bedroom luxury apartment that Art Cathey was staying in. And like I said, no one was going to be able to stay there with her. She didn't even want to meet the investors. This shows what type of people these people are. Art Cathey would get in front of the camera and say this and blah, blah, blah to get your money, but she's not going to want to meet you, because once you get to that location and you see that it was a scam, then, things happen. Chairs start flying and stuff. People start falling in water. Well, things happen. Things happen. So these people were using investment funds as their personal bank account and the properties as their personal residences. And the third was the Ghanatown property, the Ghanatown 5-bedroom house in Brewfoot. That was the one where I stayed when I went. Now, this was listed and promoted as a 5-bedroom home available for booking. Y'all see that? We finished Ghanatown. What does that say? We finished Ghanatown 5-bed. This is a draft, official release tomorrow, right? This was sent to me and other investors. Share with investors only. Mass Kwesi. I think he got little man syndrome, so it has to be mass this, Mr. that. All you got to do is really do what you say you're going to do. And that's where the respect comes, not in the name. Okay, let's move forward. But only 2 bedrooms, right? This was listed and promoted as a 5-bedroom home available for booking. But only 2 bedrooms downstairs were furnished. That was the room I stayed in and the room that Phoenix stayed in, right? Also, no, it's not the. Well, I wonder who was staying downstairs when, because, okay, so we're going to get to that. Huh. That just came to my mind. Will, I'm going to get to your comment. Let me just finish this. Um, Only 2 bedrooms downstairs were furnished. There was only a college dorm size refrigerator in the kitchen for a 5-bedroom house. I can't, y'all. And the 3 bedrooms upstairs either a mattress on the floor or nothing. Nothing like what they were promoting, right, Will? You invested 500. I would love to hear what y'all remember hearing. Because I remember hearing the money was going to be in a bank account that we had access to. And then when I got there on October 8th, on October 9th, that next morning, because I got in at nighttime, right? They picked me up from the gas station that was an abandoned or closed down gas station. Why? Because the $500 that I sent over to Kwesi Boyd to get me from Senegal to the Gambia was used by himself to rent of an SUV that didn't have any papers on it. So anybody that's in the Gambia knows that, hey, they may ask you for your papers there, right? They have all these checkpoints. Yeah. So on October 9th, that's when I found out that Kwesi said, that's what I found out, that the business was being run on a cash basis. That's what Kwesi told me. Oh, we're running this on a cash basis. What? That's not what the investors were told. What were you told? Well, the reason I didn't push the issue is because Phoenix told me that the place I made the payment to was in her name. I liked her as a person and stood down. Oh, mm, that's interesting. Well, we're going to get to that too because I'm not convinced that she's not a part of this. Just don't know how deep, but that's for law enforcement to find out. Okay, so let's keep moving. Now, like I said, there were 5 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms upstairs, 2 bedrooms downstairs. The only two that had beds and furniture or whatever in it was the 2 bedrooms downstairs. The other 3 upstairs, they just had a mattress on the floor or nothing in the room. I cannot remember if there was a bathroom upstairs. I think so, but I know that there was a balcony on the second floor. Right? So there are 2 things. The first law, okay, so let me go back. Investors were sent this link, like I said, under false pretenses. The first lie is this right here, saying that the first lie is that this was written under Jibby Facebook Messenger account. We know that Kwesi had his workers sign in, right, into their Facebook Messenger account, and then or their Facebook account, and then he'd write things under their names. That has been confirmed. It was a pure shit show. Yep, I said shit. The second lie, so this says Jibby wrote this, right? But it says Mass Kwesi, right? It comes from Jibby's account. You see that. But in the message, does it not say Mass Kwesi? Okay, just want to prove my point. Now, the second lie was that the 5-bedroom property was complete. THC, the happy companion, confirmed that was a lie. Y'all remember when the happy companion talked about his experience staying at the 5-bedroom Ghana Town property in Brewfoot? Now, what came to my mind when I was about to say, if there were 2 bedrooms downstairs, those are the only 2 that had beds in them that were furnished. The other 3 upstairs, in this video, TAC said that he slept on a mattress. He said that he did this because he wanted to support group economics. That's why he went and stayed there. right? But if he stayed upstairs, it was only him and Mega Ty there. Who the hell stayed in the bedrooms downstairs that were furnished? That question just came to my mind. Maybe that's another question law enforcement can ask. Y'all, I'm not with the popo, pow, pow, powing us, but I can tell you this. I have a different respect for the police dealing with these mother effing criminals. I totally have a different respect for them. These criminals are out of control. The fact that every time I go to the Gambia, I'm at the police station, courthouse, police station, or courthouse. I'm like, what in the hell? What happened to African justice? They can't do that no more. No, they got rights. You can't be beating people and stuff no more. Only anti-crime. Okay, so y'all remember when the Happy Companion talked about his experience staying at the 5-bedroom Ghana Town property in Bruford? He exposed Kwesi regarding the business. And I know that you can't see me, but you can definitely hear the emphasis on business with quotation marks. Right? THC spoke about Kwesi trying to persuade him to purchase the internet for the compound. But wait, isn't that what they all were promoting and advertising? Oh, we got high-speed internet. Isn't that what our Cathey said? I got internet. Y'all see me doing these videos, acting all crazy in front of your face. I got internet. So why are you asking a guest to pay for the internet? Well, they had a router. Saudi was walking around with a router, her and Adama. I mean, when they decided to put something over their chest, because I told y'all they were walking around titties out. Who told them to do that? Because Gambia is a modest country. It's not like Namibia with the Himba women. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to get back to that. Okay. It's not like Namibia with the Himba women where their boobs are out. That's just the culture, right? I saw them, took pictures. Shout out to the person that robbed me and stole my not shout out, F you to the person that robbed me and stole my not my power bank, my hard drive, my external hard drive, because that's what those pictures were. But anyway, I met the Himba women when I went to Namibia, and they wear, their boobs are out. So when I saw Bakari Box that worked for Kwesi Boyd in the Gambia, he was deported from the Gambia, from America as well. When I met him, I was like, wait, are there tribes that walk around with their boobs out? I'm confused. And he said, this is the Gambia. You see, it's a Muslim country. It's a modest country. I said, so who told those girls to walk around like that? Law enforcement, you need to check that out as well. So Will said you didn't invest, you were a client. So you paid money to stay in one of these guest houses. That's what I'm understanding, right? You paid money to stay in one of these guest houses. So you paid $500 for a trip to stay in this guest house. And thank God when I got there, I spoke up. But let's keep going, because I have questions, y'all. I have questions. I know y'all have questions. And I'm just going to put the questions out there for law enforcement to ask and answer. So high-speed internet, air condition, a 5-star hotel or a 5-star rental experience. That's what they were promoting. So to ask a guest to purchase internet, and the girls walking around with the routers and looking at TV like it's theirs. This is not, what the hell were they doing? It's a brothel. This wasn't a business. This is not a business. This was not a business. And this is why 4 years later, I'm still talking about this. So y'all already know that the 8-bedroom mini hotel was an uninhabitable dwelling leased for 6 months. So they sold us a dream and never intended on doing anything with this property. It was another blatant example of fraud by deception. Now, when I walked into the Ghana Town property on October 8th, 2020, exactly 4 years from today, after traveling for over 24 hours, I walked into a blazing hot home. Now, Kwesi keeps trying to discount the air conditioning, but that is exactly what he, Art Cathey, and Phoenyx Reign were promoting and receiving money for, correct? This wasn't a friendship. This was about business. There were people that said, hey, it's hot. I want to pay for air conditioning. You can't promote something and then talk crap about someone that tells or says something like, this is not, hey, you said that we were going to have air conditioning, we were going to have high speed internet. Some people were working when they came there. These were questions that were put out there in their groups, their Facebook groups, but they were saying anything to get your money back. So it's not about, I'm just going to let this keep going. I'm gonna let this keep going. Y'all saw the pictures. We were sweating like a little runaway. So, like I said, this wasn't a friendship. This was about business. That is something that they failed to realize and remember. I was an investor that invested a total of $16,000. If you treat your investors, these were in July. This is why you can only count 10. And then I invested some in, this is 10. And then I did 2, 4, 6. I did 3 more. It was a total of 8 to 60 to total up to 16,000. They were invested or sent in $2,000 increments. So these are for July, and then we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 3 for August. That's why you only see 5 here, and then August. This was just the July one. So I invested a total of $16,000. I don't have to lie. When people say, oh, it's $16,000, you should just forget that. I don't pay people like that any mind, because for someone to say that, they don't even understand. That's like me talking on Beyonce and Jay-Z's money. That's something that I will never fathom. But if someone's going to come out their mouth and say, oh, it's only 16,000, you best believe they have never had $16,000 in their bank account, because rich people won't say that, right? But it's easy for people to just sit back and say, oh, whatever, bitch, bye. Bitch, bye. Okay. So $16,000 I invested. I was an investor. If you treat your investors like this, then what the hell are y'all doing? Art Cathey, Kwesi Boyd, and anybody else that still send them money. Y'all crazy as hell if you send them money. This money was sent electronically, hence the wire fraud. Okay, so in this messenger thread, I was asking Kwesi about a fan, and this was his response. Rolling on the floor, we going to give you AC. Laugh out loud. Okay, then when I hear him trying to discard air conditioning, like on Dinus Amir's since deleted live, saying this is Africa, blah blah blah, she talking about air conditioning. Please understand that these are not words of a businessman. Please understand that these are not words of a businessman. These are words of a scam artist. How can one promote things for a business, then speak nonsense when asked about said business practices? Who was on that live? That since deleted live. Dinah Samir, why you delete your live? Are you scamming too, bro? Because I think a lot of y'all mofos over there scamming like a motherfucker. Ah! Less than one. For y'all that have been to the Gambia, just bear with me. I'm only going to be on here for an hour. Just bear with me, because I'm going to give y'all some damn numbers. I'm going to give y'all some numbers. So when I say, air condition, blah, blah, blah. Oh, she talking about air condition. This is Africa. Just so you know, we're going to give you AC. Okay. So we know that a scam artist will say anything to get your money. They will say anything. Okay. Now, why did Phoenix wait? Why did Phoenyx Reign, aka Tanya Roberts, wait until I was there to say anything is something law enforcement can ask? They can also ask her about her signing the article of organization and registering the business in the state of Maryland. Why is she contracted to receive 4%? Why is Phoenix Reign, aka Tanya Roberts, contracted to receive 4%, if I'm not mistaken, on all sales? But then she act like I'm gonna fight with you. They did this, bitch. You signed paperwork. Okay. No worries, Tanya. I'll come back to you later in this video. Okay. I got you, boo. But let's focus on Sean Boyd. You see her name at the bottom? When the hell has she ever been to the Gambia, y'all? That is Kwesi Boyd's sister. Okay. She is linked to a lot of things regarding Invest Relocate Africa, aka Art Cathey Heels Vacation Properties. Why did they have two business names, y'all? Mm. Just questions. These just my thoughts, just my questions. Now, if she, why what's her name? Sean Boyd is linked to a lot of things regarding Invest Relocate Africa, including being on the article of organization. Y'all just saw that. A witness, that's this paperwork, a witness in the audit, but has never been to the Gambia ever, Sean Boyd. How the F are you a witness to anything, boo? But hold on. Kwesi has electronically transferred money to Sean Boyd, his sister, through Zelle. That's in the bank account. I have the audit, which means I have the bank statements to back up what the F I'm saying. Okay. So this is Sean Boyd signature. Y'all, look at this. We're going to take a minute to look at this. As a teacher, I want you all to see certain things. Now, this is the signature of the audit. This, yes, Judah Max. I'm glad I'm seeing this. There are so many scams out there. This is terrible, terrible. Yes, and today makes 4 years. Today is my 4-year anniversary of going to the Gambia for the first time. I stepped into the depths of hell. Now, let's look at this, you all. None of us are handwriting specialists. I know I'm not. But let's look at certain things. Now, the screen before this, let's go back. The screen before this is typed in, right? So this is like you're just going to electronically sign, right? Now the next page is a signature. Now I want y'all to look at the B, look at the W, look at Boyd. Look at Boyd. Look at Kwesi Boyd at the top. Look at Sean Boyd at the bottom. Does it not look like it was written by the same person? Look at the W. Look at the W in Kwesi. He only took a picture of the end of this, but look at the W in Kwesi, top left-hand side of the screen. And then look at the W, bottom left-hand side of the screen in Sean. Does that W not look the same? Does this look like it was written by the same, signed by the same person? When did she come to the Gambia to sign this? Because I know if I sign paperwork, I scan it, send it to them, they have to print it out, sign it. It's not going to look the same like she was in the country signing the paperwork. But just wanted to point that out to y'all attention. Another example of blatant fraud from Kwesi Boyd, Sean Boyd, Art Cathey, and Phoenyx Reign, aka Tanya Roberts, for Invest Relocate Africa and Art Cathey Heels Vacation Properties. Law enforcement, y'all have access to stuff more than I do. Now, I don't believe Art Cathey wasn't aware of the fraud. I think she didn't care. None of them did, in my opinion. Before I move on to where are they now, let me remind you of a few things that they have done, respectively. Ooh, y'all remember this, right? In 2019, Kwesi Boyd was arrested for attempted murder. Do y'all remember that? Yeah, I know that Juliet said, oh, well, we didn't feel like he should go to jail and get in trouble for beating a tuba. I guess that's why he turned around and scammed us, because y'all didn't, you weren't woman enough to hold him accountable, right, Marshmallow Woman? Begums. Okay, so a British couple was at a Senegambia restaurant when Kwesi walked in. Kwesi was drunk, allegedly drunk. Per Juliet and Adrian and them, they told him to go home, sleep it off. He was with G and the bumsters, right? Muhammad, Box. I don't know if the Molly Poppin boy was there, the one for immigration, Abdul Cole. He was with them, right? They're telling me the story. So I guess Kwesi wanted to show off and act like, oh, I'm the tough man. I'm the tough man. So he walks into the restaurant. These people are sitting there. They're eating whatever, dinner, whatever. And he picks up a chair and he busts this man upside his head, right? Bashed the man over his head with the chair. Now, Kwesi Boyd was arrested. This was in 2019. Kwesi Boyd was arrested for attempted murder and facing 8 years in prison. But he played like he was Gambian. And Blacksit, Blacksit, y'all again with Kwesi. You can't run away from it. Juliet and Adrian Ryan Lopez, whatever the hell her name is now, use their influence in the country to make the deal. So Kwesi Boyd could pay $150,000, which let's slow down. Let's slow down. You see this? Yes. This picture, they're all together. You'll see the full picture later on. But Juliet and Adrian from Blacksit used their influence to make sure that Kwesi was not held accountable for his actions and for him to pay his way out. That's the good and the bad thing about Africa. You could pay your way out, you could pay your way in, but the criminals know that too. We learned in school that they are corrupt. I just never thought that I would see it in person. Never thought that. So they use their influence. So this is the man's wife, right? This is her. The post came up on Facebook. Thank you, ma'am. And that way, thank you, God. Thank you, universe, for allowing me to see that post. And that's how I got the story directly from the wife's mouth. So she was on Facebook saying the Gambian, da, 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 da. So an American was like, hey, he's not. Video is up, y'all. That's a video. You can go back and check it. I went through each and every post, a comment that she made, but basically an American said, hey, that person is not Gambian. They're an American. Oh, they are? Yes. And they scam some other people. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I mean, I don't blame them for taking the money and running. They thought he was Gambian. But you an American over there acting like a Gambian because you are over there trying to kill people. Why did you do that? What was the purpose? Right? I don't understand that. And why didn't the Gambian government hold them accountable? Well, they were, but Juliet and Adrian used their influence. I don't think he should go to jail for busting a tubob upside his head. Well, I guess you don't think Juliet also doesn't think that she should go to jail for scamming all these people allegedly for land. Well, I guess you can go to the Gambia. The criminals can go to the Gambia and hide. They're not going to do anything. Sorry. That's why I'm good. That's why I'm good. So Blacksit used their influence in the country to make the deal. So Kwesi Boyd could pay $150,000, which at that time was equal to $3,000 to avoid 8 years jail time. I'm not a criminal, but I guarantee you any criminal in the United States or in Europe would be so happy to be able to pay $3,000 or $3,000 of their money to get out of an attempted murder charge. But he's an American citizen. You can't leave your country where something is illegal and go to another country and do said crime. Because if the country that you come from, specifically the state, depending on the crime that you do, if your home country finds out, you can be prosecuted for said crimes overseas or wherever you left the country and went to do your little dirty work, right? So Kwesi Boyd paid $3,000 thanks to Blacksit to get out of an attempted murder charge and to get out of serving 8 years at Maltu. Okay. Now, in 2020, because they used their influence to get him out and whatever, not hold this ninja accountable, in 2020, he was able to scam us. Right? He was able to scam us. Now he says, this is one of our vacation properties. I told you this ninja is illiterate. This is one of our, who were the people that were working with him? This is the manager of the house. This is this person. This is, you got bummettes and bumpsters working for you. Anyone that is in the Gambia knows the type of people that Kwesi had working for him. Kwesi and Art Cathey had working for them. We know that. If you've been to the Gambia, or if you've been listening to us, some of us that's speaking the truth, I'm going to make this personal. If you've been to the Gambia and you've been listening to Tay, then you know the type of people that Kwesi had working with him. So it says, this is one of our vacation properties in the Gambia, West Africa. Come visit us and see what type of opportunities Africa has for you. Come visit and you will watch your ass get scammed. Come visit, and Kwesi Boyd and Art Cathey and Phoenyx Reign will scam you, because what money are they making and bringing in? Phoenyx has a gift, but she's also bipolar. How many crackheads and people, alcoholics in the hood do y'all know that are intelligent like a mother effer? But that addiction is what drives them, right? How many people do we know that? They're mechanics, they can cook, but they alcoholics, they drug addicts, they crackheads. Well, that's what it is. That's what it is. She's bipolar. She has a gift, but I think she needs to take some medication. I really do. Okay, so now, attempted murder is a strong word for one scar. That wasn't a scar, bruh. That was not a scar. Did you not see that? You see how deep that is? That's not a scar. That's not a scar. All of these staples, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to get bust upside my head. Look at that. That's not a scar, brother. And in the Gambia, would you want to have I'm sorry, Will, but yeah, I mean, would you want to have an open wound and get bust upside your head and get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? I'm counting maybe 10 or 11 staples in your head in the Gambia with their health and sanitation? Nah, no. And if the man almost died, that's attempted murder. What would that have been here in America? Depending on how bad it is, assault with a deadly weapon, I don't know. But he paid $150,000. I wouldn't want to get bust upside my head like that. I think that's more than a scar. So in 2020, he scammed us, right? So let me let this ride. No. Let me stop it. So then was allegedly taken to court again in 2021 by Elvin from Elvin's Airbnb in order to pay Elvin back. He was ordered by the court to pay Elvin back, right? Now, this is where I have an issue with whatever. It's funny how they were friends and then one turned on the other. But Elvin still had witnesses to come to court in order for him to get his money back. That's what they call it, black man worship. Even though someone allegedly told him, Elvin, that Kwesi was a con artist, and I know he heard the same being in the Gambia, right? It's not like he didn't hear it. And he was saying that the Airbnb was his. Elvin was saying that the Airbnb was his, and actually Kwesi was behind it all. Interesting, right? But Elvin got his money back. So 2019, 2020, and 2021, this man has broken the law in the Gambia and nothing has happened. Thank God he's an American citizen. Now, when Kwesi said $16,000 wasn't enough, when Kwesi said 16,000 US dollars wasn't enough to furnish a compound, everyone knows that that isn't true. And when I say everyone, if you've been to the Gambia, you traded some money, you did business in the Gambia, Americans living in the Gambia and Gambians know that that is not true. At that time, $16,000 was almost $1 million. 20,000 was $1 million. So $16,000 was 800,000 Dalasi. And you're going to tell me that wasn't enough to furnish compounds? What, 2 compounds? I'll get to that. I'm going to break it down for you all. So $16,000 was almost $1 million. And Kwesi Art and Phoenyx received almost 150,000 US dollars from January of 2020 to October of 2020. Now, that is just what I can count with access to Kwesi's bank statements. I don't know how much Art and Phoenyx took in because I don't have access to their bank statements. They didn't give that to the auditor. So no, I don't have access to their bank statements, but you do, law enforcement. So for Kwesi to say in his answer to my complaint in the High Court of the Gambia that $16,000 wasn't enough is hogwash. They spent the money and now they want me or us to shut the F up. I'm not going to. It's been 4 years. I'm not going to. Till y'all mother effers are held accountable. Not going today. So what has Art Cathey been up to since sneaking out of the Gambia in 2021? Let's see. How can Art encourage investors to send money but don't take the time out to know what's going on in an Art Cathey Hills vacation property location? Let me say that again. How can she not know? She sit in front of the camera. Yes, y'all investors and this, that, blah, blah, blah. And then they're doing webinars and charging people and this, that, and the third, but you don't know what the F is going on a property that on 5 vacation properties, compounds, guest houses, whatever you want to call it, that is under your name. Really, Art Cathey? So it's funny how they try to throw each other under the bus. This just shows the fraud. It's 2 separate business names. Both of them are taking money, investment funds into 2 separate accounts at least. But the website says Art Cathey Hills. But then Kwesi got a website that says Invest Relocate Africa. Yeah, that's it. That's it. They were just trying to get in front of us, sell us a dollar in a dream, because many of us want to go back to Africa, and they took money from both of us. Both of them took monies from different investors, and they lived off of it. That's what they did. They lived off of it. So then Art Cathey goes to Honduras to scam with Brandon George, selling land in America, even though she isn't licensed to sell anything but her pum pum pow. Trying to shame the wife, but you're the one who's portraying yourself to be pregnant, right, Art Cathey? Are you pregnant or are you pulling a Juliet? You're the one who should be ashamed of yourself. You're the one who should be ashamed of yourself, Art Cathey. You and Brandon. Are you really pregnant by another wife's man? Really? But you in Ghana talking about, oh my God, I have investors. I have this, that. Yes, Stella. They are criminals. They are absolute criminals, Stella. I thought he was your business partner, Art Cathey. I thought he was an investor, Art Cathey. Is he really your baby daddy that got your broke ass an apartment in Ghana? I cannot deal. I truly cannot deal. So supporting women in business in Ghana while sleeping with another woman's husband is either this Art Cathey is either pregnant or pulling a Juliet by insinuating a pregnancy. There is no shame in this woman's game. Well, she did partner with Kwesi and some other people to scam us. Then went on to Honduras on a dental tour scam with Brandon George. That's been confirmed. Then to Rwanda to scam with her mama. And is currently in Ghana doing what? Scamming. So nothing is beneath Art Cathey. Crime is her life. God damn it. So, okay. So I wonder if Art Cathey is using y'all money to start funding her lifestyle like they did in the Gambia. I mean, she is shopping. That is what she did before, right, y'all? That's what got us all excited. You get your clothes from the Gambia, this, that, and the third. And they were using our money to party, drink, allegedly do drugs, and do whatever. They were using our investment money. Yeah, this is, I can't, I'm happy that I am getting the opportunity to share these things because I know y'all didn't know a lot. And they kept trying to silence me. But because I see nothing is happening in the Gambia, I won't be silenced. I'll tell y'all what happened later on. I'm almost done. Okay, so like I said, Art is as liable as Boyd and Roberts or Reign as we know her, especially with the business being registered in Robert's name and all. You see it, right? Signature of authorized persons: Tanya Roberts, that's Phoenyx Reign, Kwesi Boyd, and Sean Boyd. This is on the articles of organization. Like I keep telling law enforcement, this is the crime. This is the case of your career. Once you start digging, you're going to enter a rabbit hole that is going to have your ass on TV one day. Mark my words. Mark my words. Okay, so let's keep going. Business was in Robert's name and all. Now, Roberts had trouble, aka Tanya Roberts, aka Phoenyx Reign, had trouble in America, right? She said that she was kidnapped and held hostage by police and they knocked her teeth out. That's what she said when I first met her, when I first came to the Gambia and met her. She also said that she died at one point and was dead for 3 days and rose like the phoenix. And that is why she changed her name to Phoenyx Reign. Now, I know I'm not the only person that heard that, because how many people will admit to hearing that story? Because I heard it a couple times. She said it a couple times. And I'm like, I looked at her. That's when I knew something was wrong. But she went to the Gambia with literally $1 and a mother effing dream. Oh, and donations from subbies, right? I'm gonna cry for money all the time. Came back to America and was allegedly in a shelter. Now let's a den of thieves, honey. Yolanda, Tubin, a den of thieves. Okay, so let me just break this down. So someone came on my channel. This was a video that had nothing to do with Phoenix or them. And it says, have you seen the drama with Phoenyx Reign and her daughter? She's crying all over the internet talking bad about her daughter. What? The same daughter that said I was going to be a drug dealer and all this other stuff? The same daughter that met some woman, good Lord, these people are crazy, and showed the girl a naked picture. Yes, Phoenix's daughter met another American that lives in Boston, and I think they both had body work done. I don't know if Phoenix's daughter had body work done, but I know the other girl had cosmetic surgery or whatever. But yeah, she just showed her naked picture. You see my body? What in the hell? I can't with these insecure, I don't know. So someone says, have you seen the drama? My response was, no, she blocked me, blah, 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 right? So let's keep going. It has another part. So if I want to finish this. Okay. So it says there is so much drama. She is in a shelter because her life is in danger. From who? Her life is in danger from who? From the people that's in her brain? Because she need to take medication because she is bipolar. She said it. Who you in danger from who? From who? Your daughter? It says, I think her daughter kicked her out and she had to go into a shelter. Okay. So per this comment, if this is true, then Phoenyx Reign, aka Tanya Roberts, should have never, ever left America again, right? You in a shelter, you don't have anything. Okay, so let's start here. She left America, went to the Gambia 4 years ago on $1 and a damn dream. Cried on bag. People start feeling bad for her, sending her money, blah, blah, blah. She says, hey, I can do this all the time and people will send me money. So A person that lost 3,000 in the Invest Relocate Africa investment. When Phoenix got her compound and said she was going to turn it into a guest house, this person invested $2,000 more and said after a year of she would have the meetings and get on. Okay, so what you invest in? It was no investment. The person said, okay, I feel like I'm just funding her life. And I'm like, that's exactly what you were doing. She didn't have money. She was staying with me, right? She was crying on the beach. But you left America, went to Africa, couldn't make it there, came back to America, got into whatever with your daughter because y'all both crazy as hell, was in a shelter, and then you go to Nigeria? Now you online crying and asking for money again? I can't, y'all. So now she's scamming again through begging and pleading. And people, stupid ass people like Sandy Love, Mujer Sandy, and a Mujer Sandy. Sandy seems like she's a little gullible dick. I found out that Sandy is an admin of a group that I was kicked out of. I didn't even know I was kicked out the group, y'all. That's how much I don't care about these people. But she sent me a friend request, right? Are your people still eating dogs, Sandy? I can't. Okay, so I guess she was upset that I went in on her friend, Juliet Ryan Lopez, or whatever she's calling herself these days. Well, Sandy, where is your friend now? Anna Juliet B. I was telling you the truth, huh? But so many of these people, I don't know. I guess they just have such low self-esteem that they all got to get together. And maybe if a bunch of people with low self-esteem get together, then they have big self-esteem. I don't know. I truly don't know. But I could care less because Tay don't plan to go back to the Gambia day. So for her to kick me out the group, I'm like, well, what the hell I do to you, Sandy? I'm not out here eating dogs. So what I do to you? Okay. It was because I called Juliet out on her lies. But Sandy, I don't know about your Haitian behind, but if you take abuse from people and people lying on you, then I feel bad for you, Baldylocks. I feel bad for you because I am not taking no one's abuse. What if someone lied and what if someone lied and said that they slept with your husband? What if that was the other way around? Because you are married, BITCH. But yeah, I think she was just mad because I called what's the name out. Yeah, I think she was mad because I called Juliet out. But girl, don't nobody care. You live in the UK where it's cold. I'm living in Arizona. We got 3-digit weather. I don't know if that is global warming or whatever, but it's nice day. You a miserable, bald-headed Stella. Besides the good doctor in this picture, may she rest with the ancestors because she is an ancestor. Sandy, you have 2 con artists in your midst. Mujer Sandy and a Mujer Sandy. Yes, you have 2 con artists in your midst and you don't even know. So you come to the Gambia how often? Girl, bye. You don't know your ass from your mouth, do you? Okay, so law enforcement, the High Court of the Gambia, attorneys, and world. Let me let this ride before I go to that. So yeah, I think that was Juliet. But hold on. Juliet, what happened to the court cases? Sandy, why don't you ask some damn questions, right? Because Juliet filed a lawsuit against me. What happened with that court case? Well, Juliet didn't show up. Her lawyer didn't show up. The assistant didn't show up. The judge just was like, okay, so we're going to adjourn this. So if she doesn't push it, what's going to happen? They're going to strike the case or they're going to throw it out. But why did Juliet fat ass even file a lawsuit against me? Because you thought I was a motherfucking chump, didn't you? I think a lot of people thought I was a chump. Tay ain't the one day. I was minding my business, but y'all F with the right one. You didn't woke up the lion, B. You didn't woke up the lion. So yeah, Animal Head Sandy, go to hell and stop eating dogs and cats. They eating the dogs. They eating the cats. Let me stop. So law enforcement, oh my gosh, I'm a minute over, but I did well. I'm almost done. Law enforcement, come on, play, please. Law enforcement, the High Court of the Gambia, attorneys and world. Kwesi Boyd sent me an email on April 17th, 2024, and this is what it says. I think it's time we resolve this situation so we all can move forward. That was the title. That was the subject. Greetings. I think it's time greetings. I think it's time we resolve this situation so we all can move forward. My beef was never with you. It was with Juliet. She played us all. Are you illiterate, to resolve this with our lawyers off social media? Now, I told y'all this was sent April 17th, 2024, correct? Now, this email was sent because I started doing a bunch of videos and reminding you all what these criminals have said. So that's when he sent this email. You don't believe me? Just go and check the videos. Of when I was releasing a lot of things of what they have said back in the day 4 years ago. And that was around the time I got this email. So I didn't respond to this email. I went ahead and sent this email to my lawyer. He said, let's resolve it with the lawyers, right? Well, let me just break this down real quick. I do think it's time to resolve the situation. And resolving the situation, Ninja, is giving me back my mother effing money. Like you gave the melanated Mosley back his money, right? Why you give him his money back? Does he got some dirt on you and you got dirt on him? Because y'all don't know what these dudes are over there doing. Y'all have no clue. Okay, so other people got their money back. Dina got her money back. Anybody that was in the Gambia got their money back. Why? Because Kwesi Boyd did not want them to go to serious crimes like I did. But for all y'all bitch ass ninjas that didn't, F you. Shout out to the people that are fighting. Okay, so he says, my beef was never with you. It was with Juliet. Juliet ain't got to do with this. She played us all. So you think because Juliet lied on me that I'm going to blame Juliet for you taking my 16 mother effing $1,000? Ninja, you done lost your mother effing mind. These are the games that he played with these little ass girls and whoever, but I am not one of them. I'm a grown ass woman that invested into your business, and you are liable to give me back my money per the contract. Not just you, but our Cathey and Phoenyx Reign, because her ass signed the paperwork. So all y'all mother effers are liable for my money. Okay? Now, are you sick to resolve this with our lawyer? So what I did was I forwarded this email to my lawyer in the Gambia that in the Gambia for the case that has been lingering for 2 years, right? U.S. government, this case in the Gambia that I filed, yes, I did file a lawsuit in the Gambia. This case has been lingering for over 2 years, thanks to Lamin K. Mboj and Counsel Ba. I don't have no shout out to y'all living in the Gambia because I have no desire to live there, visit there. I'm good at. So let's show them the U.S. government. Let's show them how to do this, son. Right? Let's show them how to do this because they sure as hell don't know what the hell they doing over there. My lawyer contacted my lawyer now, Counsel Ba, contacted his lawyer, and I haven't heard anything since. So what my lawyer did tell me is when Kwesi left the country, and there is a high court order that Kwesi Boyd was not supposed to leave the country. When he left the country, my lawyer contacted their lawyer. My lawyer didn't even know about this. I have no faith in these damn lawyers over there. It's not America, Jesus Christ. And I think the hustle is you get this lawyer. They know they just gonna make money and they're just gonna waste your mother effing time. So Gambians that told me that, you were right, but I was trying to live in your country. Excuse me. I was trying to live in your country and I had to see it to the end, but you were right. So now you can have your country. I'm an American. I'm travel with Tay, not travel with Tay to the Gambia and stay. For those that want to live there, kudos to you. God bless you. I'm moving on. God bless you and good night. So Kwesi Boyd's lawyer told my lawyer, he doesn't listen to me. I can't tell him anything. Okay. So this shows that he has no respect for the lawyer. He has no respect for law enforcement. He has no respect for the courts. He just wants to pay his way out and do what the F he wants to do. So let me break this down for you. When my lawyer contacted his lawyer and I hadn't heard anything, Kwesi Boyd released a video stating he is being exploited. Now, I was suing Kwesi for over $70,000, $3.5 million. So I took certain things out. You're paying my legal fees because I had to hire 2 lawyers. And then the money that you owe me, the money that you borrow, blah, 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 the money that I had to get a place to stay. And I let that go, right? This ninja makes a video saying he's being exploited. So you have this is a sociopath. This is a sociopath. You don't care that you have taken this money. You feel like, what? I'm supposed to just let you ride? Then what the hell is the resolution then, Kwesi Boyd? Stella, shut up. She acts like people can't go home. She be barking at everybody. Go home. Don't go in the house. Stay in the house. Don't come outside. Because she a guard dog, so she just thinks I own all this. So what did Kwesi think is the resolution? The resolution to resolve this, the resolution is for you and Cathey and Phoenyx Reign, whoever got the damn money, to pay me back my money. That's the resolution. Hi, Miss Kizzy. Jesus Christ, girl. I'm telling it all because for the 4-year anniversary, right? 4-year anniversary, and these cases have gone where? But he's there. If let's get to that. Hi, Purple Love. So let's get to this. So he said he was being exploited. You can go to his page. So you owe me money. You're saying that I'm exploiting you, but you the one that sent this email? Huh. You manipulate those little girls, not me. I'm an investor, right? Why don't you just give me back my $16,000? You don't have it? Well, in your bank account from 2018, it said you had over $300,000 US in that bank account. What happened to that money, Kwesi? Y'all, IRS, law enforcement, let's get it popping. Okay, so per Boyd's tax business bank account, he received almost $150,000 US of fraudulent investment funds from January of 2020 until October of 2020. Now imagine if they were doing what they were supposed to be doing. You got a bunch of black people to invest almost $150,000 that I can count in 9 months, 10 months. They must have thought like a drug dealer, like this money is never going to end it. There are 2 to 3 other people that signed contracts for this business, but the auditor didn't have access to their bank statements. But you do, law enforcement, don't you? Now, Kwesi is going to try to tell us, the people that have been to the Gambia and done business, that $7.5 million wasn't enough to furnish 3 properties and start renovations on the 4th. Let me refresh your memory. The properties that needed to be furnished was the Ghana property, Bruford, 5-bedroom. That's where me, Phoenix, Mega Ty, and Happy Companion stayed at different times, right? That's one property. Kwesi Boyd's property was already furnished or whatever, right? He's been living there for what, 5-6 years from what he say? It got roaches and everything. It got a whole welcoming damn committee, okay? But that's not one of the rooms the houses that needed to be furnished. So the 5-bedroom mini hotel. Who knows about the Sukata? I don't know about Sukata. What was the other one? It's the Bruceby one, the 5-bedroom mini. Technically, it was only one. So you're telling me that $150,000 US, $7.5 million wasn't enough to furnish the 5-bedroom Ghana property, but you sent us an investor link saying that was the booking link for our CatheyHills.com for the vacation properties for people to book. But you said that it was finished, that it was ready. But it was only 2 bedrooms downstairs that were done. And you sat there, I can show you all in the complaint saying that $16,000 US dollars wasn't enough. So you're telling me that 800,000 Delasi wasn't enough to furnish one property. You could have paid $100 to maybe $200 to get the beds made by a welder. You could have got everything, the nightstands and everything made by the welder instead of going to these Lebanese places and buying things. That's what I would have done. The only things that I would have shipped over is the memory foam mattresses. People don't pay attention so much to the mattresses. And I'm like, if you're offering a lodging, any type of lodging facility, the most thing they're going to do is sleep. That's where they're going to stay. You should spend money on your mattress. So if you go and you stay in a hotel and they have a horrible flat ass mattress, they don't know what the hell they're doing. So that's what I would have did. $200-300 shipped over the memory foam mattresses. But to say that 800,000 Delasi or 7.5 million Delasi was not enough to furnish one property, one 5-bedroom property, and to start the renovations on the 4th property, which was the 8-bedroom mini hotel, because they didn't do anything. Even though a video was sent to me and I guess the investors of them cleaning up the mini hotel and this, that, and the third. And yeah, that was just a video, a photo op, because when we got there, y'all saw what the video looked like. They ain't do nothing. They didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. So we know the difference. Kwesi can speak that bullish, but we know when I show y'all numbers, if you've been to the Gambia, the compound I stayed in, I think that he spent like 200,000-300,000. I can't, let me stop lying. She told me in Delasi, I don't remember. But we weren't buying land. We weren't building homes. We were furnishing. So for Kwesi to say that wasn't enough money, we know that that is a bold-faced lie. Come on, Cletus. Come on, Cletus. You got to come better than that. Who's exploiting who now, Your Honor? Aren't there laws against retaliation against whistleblowers? Aren't there laws to protect whistleblowers against retaliation in America? Google it, y'all. But what did they do to me? What did Kwesi Boyd, Art Cathey, and Phoenyx Reign do to me, a whistleblower? Y'all motherfuckers going down to the ground, down. Where is Phoenyx Reign crying? She no longer has her YouTube channel. She has a new YouTube channel. And she's begging for money. She did get married in the Gambia. She married a Nigerian. She is now in Nigeria begging people for money, saying that she's not safe. Don't believe me? Let me read you exactly what it states. This says, let me find it because I wasn't planning on reading that to you all. All right, okay, so beloveds, if anyone feels led to help us to safety and continue our mission's work, you may do so the following ways: direct, fastest via Cash App, Phoenyx by Design, see attached scan code, or make a donation through our Covering Ministries GoFundMe for outreach to Africa. They forward any donations directly to us. Wait. So you are using another organization to forward money to you. Wow. Or support our Etsy shop. Now, that's the only thing that's legit. We use all proceeds from every sale towards our outreach work. Then how is your broke ass eating and feeding you and your broke ass husband? You are lying, Phoenyx Reign. You are lying, Tanya Roberts. Y'all are scammers, dick. So when I'm posting about needing sales, this is why. So you don't need to eat. Look at how she try to finesse y'all, though. Y'all, we lead very humble lives. How did you get to Nigeria if you were in a shelter crying with nowhere to stay in America? Okay. All right. All right. These are just questions. Y'all, we lead very humble lives. We are not lavishing anybody's money. If she's saying that, they probably are. To be honest, right now, like nothing more than some good fried chicken, a bowl of grits, and an amazing cup of coffee. I know they don't all go together, but that's what I'm missing anyway. ... treasuredafrica.etsy.com. Y'all go and order something because she need that money, y'all. They gonna need lawyers. I hope to be sewing again soon. Why are you not sewing anyway? That's how you should make your money instead of on this computer begging people for money, boo. I hope to be sewing again soon. I have one portable machine that I brought with me from America because God told me to go mobile, to get mobile. Just like you said, God told you to go to Africa and you ain't with $1 and a dream and a prayer, boo. I have been sewing. They need to stop blaming God for their mishaps. I have to be sewing at every stop and getting online. She's getting online to finesse y'all to ask y'all for money. Hence our need for some additional tech and portable device generators. So she wants y'all to buy additional tech for her and her bumpster ass husband and a portable device generator. Anyway, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. So for the person that said she doesn't have a YouTube channel anymore, Tim Black, she says, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's where I will be sharing the journey. The links are posted on my page. God bless you all. And please, please, please. No, she only had one please. I just was emphasizing. I'm serious when I ask you to keep us in your prayers. And then she does the praying emoji, the dark skin, and she knows that she's more Bob color. Mm-hmm. So when you ask where is her YouTube channel, she's hiding it because she's still finessing people and scamming people. Y'all hear that, law enforcement? You hear that, law enforcement? Okay. Just so y'all know. You saved so many of us from those scammers. Thank you, unapologetic Nubian Empress. Yeah. And I appreciate the support from the real YouTubers, the real subscribers. I appreciate you all for always giving me a word of encouragement, even when I didn't see it, even when I just wanted to scream, yell, punch people in their face and do, you know. I did start seeing a therapist behind this because I was angry. I am angry, you all. I am angry. Not as angry as I was 2 months ago. And I will be letting you all know what exactly happened with my channel getting 2 strikes in 4 days. Like, I'm going to let you all know this because law enforcement needs to know this, right? Law enforcement. Yes. Okay. So thank you for being bold to speak. Thank you for being bold to speak out and be so vigilant. Thank you. Damn, I can't read. Okay. Thank you for being bold to speak out and be so vigilant. Thank you. Sister, I don't know any other way to be, right? I truly don't, like, because I'm just like, okay, so they took my money. So what else am I supposed to do? They didn't defame my name online. No one's buying from my website, right? No one's. So what am I supposed to do? Well, they said, hey, pay attention to me. I stole from you. Follow me. Well, like I said, now I'm on their asses and I'm not going to stop. Somebody contacted me and said, I saw your videos. And I said, I'm sorry, I was cursing and blah, blah, blah. What did you think? They said, well, I said that they said that to themselves. They said, this person is not going to stop. I'm not. I'm not, because I'm fighting for more than just me and my money. These people have been scamming for the past 4 years. For the people that are going to look at this replay, you're going to see. I'm giving you pointers. I'm telling you exactly what they have been doing for the past 4 years. Can they say the same about me? Hell to the no, no, no. Tay been fighting. She's been fighting these criminals. Phoenyx Reign is shameless. She is all over the internet begging for help. I told you. I told you. But guess what, Gambia Global TV? Guess what? Her name, she's registered the business here in the state of Maryland. Here in the United States of America, the state of Maryland, she registered the business. I show that her name is on there. So it really just shows what she's doing. What is her Nigerian husband doing for a living to support his wife? Not nothing. He was in the Gambia allegedly. The woman, okay, so I told y'all, for y'all that have been sitting here listening, I told you that Phoenyx Reign daughter showed a woman that lives in Boston her naked body, right? Well, the woman that lives in Boston would allow Phoenyx and her husband to come over to the home. Phoenyx came over there and always wanted to eat up the girl's food because the girl had money, right? She and her husband is Nigerian. So Phoenyx would come over there, you got food, blah, blah, blah. And then from what the woman said, Phoenyx husband stole her husband's shoes. So, he's a bumpster. If he's not in Nigeria and he's in the Gambia, there's some people that are working, but Phoenyx had Molly Morris. I think Molly thought that Phoenyx had money. He was looking for an American, right? He started looking like a crackhead once he left Angel. That's because he's a bumpster and all he could do is sling that peepee. He better have made a baby. He better had. He's a bumpster from the UK. But why didn't he take me to an apartment as opposed to a compound? Because I think him, Phoenyx Reign, and the owner of the compound's brother made a deal. Broke people will do anything, right? Yeah. So her husband is a bumpster. Phoenyx a pimp though. She had Molly Morris. She had G's cousin with the dreads. That was a taxi driver that she smashed on her birthday, right? She asking me, what do you think I should do? He want to have sex with me. Girl, you are 50 some odd years old. What the hell you asking me for? You got cobwebs on there for 5 years. Go ahead and let him do his thing. Let him have fun. Now, the most disrespectful part that she did was the fact that I, the person that rented the compound, had the nerve to hear her. How the hell you having sex and you all loud in somebody else's house? That's Phoenyx Reign for you. So she is shameless. She is shameless, and her husband is a bumster. Are the criminal assault cases still going on? Yes, I will give you an update on that, but I'm not going to do that in this video. I'm going to have great news for that as well. God is working. God is working. Wait, Molly Morris is no longer with the woman that came to the Gambia with him. No, he is not, Marine Sam. No, you talking about Angel, the one that owns Motu's. No, but she allowed him, Molly Morris, she allowed him to act like he was the boss. She stood to the side and let him be the man that she thought he was. But she should not have brought him there because allegedly, word on the street is he was abusing Angel in the UK. He was abusing, locking her in the room and yelling at her through the door. So you bring these desperate mother effing Debbies, y'all. What the hell? She brings him to the Gambia. He disrespects her. Molly Morris, I didn't like the way he used to talk to me, so I kind of stayed away from his ass. You make me feel uncomfortable. That's your wife. I thought it was his wife. That's your girlfriend. But then what's the other girl name? The one from the UK. What is her name? God, what is her name? I don't like the girl. What's her name? On YouTube. She's from the UK. Her mother and father is there. What is her name, y'all? Well, she did it. I can't remember her name. She's very stuck up, real bougie, like, and her father's Gambian, but she don't like Gambians, y'all. Ooh, I hear how they talk about her. Yes, you don't know who knows who, but she's very disrespectful to Gambians. Her dad is Gambian. Aisha May, that's her. So Molly Morris did an interview with Aisha May, right? And she had this really low cut shirt and a skirt with a slit up the side. I'm like, how y'all dressing like streetwalkers? And then you get mad when the Gambians want to look. They this is a modest country. They out there smashing left and right, but you enticing them. That's what Juliet's daughter did. Wait till you see the video when I moved out. I got all the videos, y'all. I'm like Baby D with these goddamn videos. But they dress half naked and then they get mad when the Gambians want to holler at them. Y'all are some low self-esteem having UK bitches. Stellas, sorry. They some low self-esteem Stella's boy. So Molly Morris was very disrespectful and talking inappropriately about Aisha May's boob. Oh, you see her boobs, them titties on a platter. Yo, the bank girl came to I don't know her name. Her skin bleaching ass, but she worked at Access Bank and she always walked around in stripper heels. So stilettos. I shouldn't say stripper heels, stilettos. But that's what Molly Morris called them. Oh, she walking. Look at her. She got them stripper heels on. She ready to get what? So he had no respect for Angel. And poor Angel accepted that shit until the Americans started coming and he found a dumb. I guarantee you she taking care of his ass because she got her baby. Kudos to you, boo. Thank you. You took a bumpster off the street, so we ain't got to worry about him. Thank you. So the Nigerian ninja rode Phoenix coattails to the US. So he's not in the US. She came to the US. She barely had money for her own plane ticket. So she ain't had no money for his plane ticket. And then you can't just bring somebody to the US. We know US is about money. She ain't got no money to be paying all these fees to bring him here. No. So she came here, whatever happened, daughter kick her out, she crying in a shelter, and then evidently somebody that sent her some money or enough money for her to get to Nigeria. Now she's in Nigeria crying about, oh, we need to get the safety. Bitch, who told you to go to Nigeria? These women are dumb. Dumb. Okay, so yeah, Phoenix. Okay, so what did you say? I can't see it for this. Oh wow, Phoenix took the Nigerian to the US. No. I just clarified that. So Phoenix is back in the US. So yeah, I guess some people y'all didn't gave her the money. Shout out to y'all for supporting this woman and supporting her lifestyle. But why the hell did she go to Nigeria, Angela? So you said she's back to the US. Did you know that she went to Nigeria after she was in the US crying because she was in the shelter? Don't know if you know that. So I don't know if you're saying she's back to the US now, but they scamming. Oh, we doing outreach work. The people that money ain't never going to them children. Just know that that's going to her coffee, her weed, her pills, her alcohol, and her chicken habit. I know she got an alcohol habit because I have a Cash App that she sent me money and it says because I like to drink. Damn, her daughter kicked her out. That's horrible. Phoenix should get a job while in the US, make your own money. Yeah, she said the daughter is a paralegal and she make 90,000 a year, but why they got to scam me for 700? I don't know. But this is you all can get a better look at the email that Kwesi sent. Here's a better view of the email sent from Boyd to myself. Now let's finish up with this. Let me remind you of the cease and desist letter sent to me from a Vincent Mason of Manchester report on July 12th, 2022. Y'all remember that's when I was in Mexico, right? That was over 2 years ago. Mr. Mason and Art Cathey, you see, This is what criminals do. They send other people to do their dirty work. Jalen, you said people can change, though. I'm assuming that you just got here because I just showed you that these mofos have not changed in 4 years. Okay? She was just crying, begging for money. Kwesi was just caught up in another scam. Cathey is over in Ghana scamming. So people can change, not these ninjas. Thank you kindly. Not these people, but people can change. So this is from a Vincent Mason. Vincent Mason sends me an email and says, Miss Shantae White, you are receiving this official notice to immediately stop all interaction with or about Cathey. The letter attached serves as an official notice. Thank you, Vincent Mason. Who the hell is Vincent Mason? See, this is the problem, y'all. These criminals are using other criminals to come at someone like they have any type of jurisdiction, just the way Kwesi and Cathey and Phoenyx Reign use RJ Mahdi and Exodus Alliance to quote unquote do an external audit. What type of jurisdiction do these mother effers have to even do a goddamn audit? Huh? None. Are they the court of law? No. So when people come on here and do videos on YouTube and all this and all that, it's like, okay, I will expose things on YouTube so y'all will know who the F to stay away from. But YouTube is not the court of law. And that's what I was trying to tell Phoenix dumbass. But no, she wanted fame on YouTube or on social media so she could finesse y'all to give her money because she can't live on her own. No, I'm asking, is she back in the US? It's terrible the way people scam others. I'm so glad that you are woke, but Sister Cathey will scam the wrong person and somebody gonna get her. But you know what? That's why I'm doing this, because in the beginning, this says this is for legal purposes only. Law enforcement, if they don't look at it, they're going to get the transcripts and they will be able to follow in chronological order what these ninjas have done from 2019 up until now. And all of them are, we know that that's what happens. You live by the gun, you die by the gun. You out here scamming mofos left and right. Somebody gonna get that ass. Didn't Kwesi have to come back to Connecticut because his brother was found dead in an alley? Is that why he runs like a roach? America, Gambia, Sierra Leone. This is how criminals move, right? You can't stay in one spot because somebody might find you dead. When she gets caught in Ghana, Art will move on to the next country. They should lock her up. So she was already doing it, but people are scamming in Ghana as well. This is why criminals is a heaven for them to go to Africa. It's their criminal heaven because they know that they could pay someone off and really, they don't know about white collar crimes. America barely know about white collar crimes. So Africa is a paradise for a criminal. It's just that for the people that fight, the crime syndicate can be taken down. It can be taken down. So when she gets, okay, so Marines, I agree with you. Phoenix needs to get a job in the US and save enough money before going back to Nigeria rather than crying and begging for money. She's not going to do that, y'all, though. She knows what she's supposed to be doing. She's 50 some odd years old. She about to have another birthday. She know what she's supposed to be doing. But just like the bumpsters, why would the bumpsters go get a job when they could go and beg and make more money in 1 or 2 days than someone will make in a whole month's salary of working 7 days a week, maybe 6 days a week, 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day. So if y'all are going to give her money, why the hell would she go get a job? I mean, she's a bomb-ass seamstress. I would have invested in her until I saw her damn crazy. Then I'm like, no. So this is what the criminals do. They use other people to keep their crime syndicate going. So for Cathey to reach out to this Vincent Mason, whoever the hell you are, my ninja, when law enforcement comes after them, I hope they come after your ass too, because you don't even know. Why the hell would you send me this? You're not a lawyer, my ninja. And what happened? Oh, and I said, sue me then. I dare you. That's what I said. Sue me, right? In the response. He said, what did he say? As you wish, right? That's been 2 years. Our Cathey made a video. Oh, the elders told me not to do this. Oh, the ancestors gonna get. Girl, bye. You sound like a dumb ass Peter Pan looking broad that's pregnant by another man's wife, another wife's man, right? You had to finesse him for him to get you an apartment in Ghana because y'all can't make it in America. And you got to scam people over and over and over and over to live. No wonder why y'all miserable. I'm gonna keep talking till the government say clank clank till I hear them damn handcuffs. Woo! I might shout for Jesus, Black Jesus, Black Jesus. Okay, so Vincent Mason sent me a notice to a cease and desist. Whatever. You see, I paid much attention to that. July 12th, Art Cathey. Now, these are all her businesses. Art Cathey Global Ventures LLC, Art Cathey Affiliated Companies, Georgia, USA. What? You have all these businesses and you got to be out here scamming people to get a 1-bedroom apartment? At least the wife got a full house. Oh, God. Jesus, take the wheel. It's a shame how we go over there and scam each other. If you're going to scam somebody, scam the 2520, not US. Bomb ass seamstress. No, you did not see her wedding. The stuff that I saw, I think that she's a good seamstress. The things that she showed. Okay. Sorry. My mic did good, y'all. My mic did very well. It stayed for all that time, but I was looking at it, so I immediately caught it. But I was saying that I can sew a button on, I could sew a hem, but I can't make a shirt and a dress and all that other stuff. I can't. I thought her dress was pretty, but I didn't analyze it. Was it not, Marine Sam? Yeah, baby. Okay, so but she could utilize those skills. And when you have skills and the Bible says your gift will make room for you, there could have been people that would have invested in her. I would have invested in her, right? But Phoenix was crazy and jealous and blah, blah, blah. You not a woman. And I was like, I'm not a woman. What the hell you talking? I ain't mean it like that. I said, well, this non-woman gave you somewhere to stay, bitch. But she's ungrateful. People help her and she's ungrateful. So whatever happens to Phoenix, she deserves it because she's a horrible person. So it says, upon receipt of this notification, consider yourself served with notice to immediately cease and desist of all interaction with Miss Art Cathey, reporting about Miss Art Cathey, engaging with Miss Art Cathey in any way. Law enforcement, you see this? Law enforcement. Art Cathey, through Vincent Mason, sent me a cease and desist on July 12th, 2022, despite the fact that she and Phoenyx Reign, or aka Tanya Robertson, Kwesi Boyd, scammed me out of at least $16,000. So they're trying to hush me, and it's not going to happen today. So if you do not cease, okay, hold on. Your action has been noted as harassment, attempting to use extortion tactics to request funds. Extortion, bitch, you owe me money. You see what I mean about these people, though? Oh, God, I hope they're taken down with them. Stalking, cyberbullying, and launching videos of defamation on the internet. Defamation is when it's a lie. Art Cathey, you are doing these things. And the more crimes you do, the more you, Phoenyx, Kwesi, the more criminal behavior y'all perform, the more content you're giving me to give to law enforcement. Okay. So if it says, if you do not cease the aforementioned activity, a lawsuit will commence against you personally, your affiliates, your company, and any other party connected with you in these activities. Mr. Mason, I told you to do it. It takes 2 years for y'all to file a fucking lawsuit. What the hell is going on? So if the activity continues, we will immediately seek a temporary restraining order in the district court against you and your accomplices. accomplices in this matter until the lawsuit is resolved. We will also seek monetary damages to be proved at trial. Hopefully, this recourse will not be necessary. So I guess they thought they were going to pump me, huh? You thought, Cathey, you gotta get your teeth fixed in every goddamn country you go to. You thought you was gonna punk me, didn't you? What happens to the lawsuit, bitch? I mean, Juliet went inside a lawsuit, but she ain't come to court. Kwesi filed a lawsuit. How you live in the country and you not going to court? I'm gonna close with that though. We will vigorously do so. So yeah, that's a lie. You will not receive another warning henceforth. You have an opportunity to cease with. I gotta wait until he keeps going. So do we think that they were serious? Con artists. Okay, so here we go. Oh, what the hell, Tay? You took it back too far. Okay, so here we go. Pause. If the activity continues, we will vigorously do so. You will not receive another warning henceforth. You will have an opportunity to cease with your activities, includes immediately removing defamatory posts and videos across social media platforms, or a lawsuit will commence immediately. Sincerely, Cathey. You bald-headed bastard. Where's the lawsuit? Where's the lawsuit? You are a liar. And you better hope that the Georgia government does not come after you because you are selling real estate for and promoting real estate and land for Brandon George, correct? So you are operating and selling real estate without a license, right, Cathey? Right, Brandon George? Boy, she be getting some dummies. So they will try to use scare tactics, but you can't scare me, Stellas. Y'all Stellas can't scare me dead. Speaking of lawsuits, let's just say this. Vincent, do you know how many people go to jail for associating and committing crimes with criminals? Well, I hope you find out, Mr. Mason. I truly hope you find out, Mr. Vincent Mason. I'm still waiting on that lawsuit, though. Speaking of lawsuits, I wonder why Kwesi Boyd isn't pushing his lawsuit against me in the Gambia. He lives there, guys. If I lived there, all of my cases would have been defajit. You hear me? They would have been finished. But I don't live there. And they bank on that, but they also didn't bank on me coming back multiple times to hold these ninjas accountable for their actions. So why would a criminal or criminals want to hurry the process? They think I'm just going to go away, but I'm not. I'm coming back with reinforcement this time. You know, those boys in blue with yellow written on their chests or on their back. You've seen and dealt with them before, all three of you all. So get ready to assume the position. Thanks for watching, family. And with that being said, I will see you all in the next video. Take care.